said, I'm just going to ask him straight up and just put it on the record. You versus CeeDee today.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was real fun. That's my guy. I love competing with him, though.
Describe him as a wideout.
He's a complete receiver, I think. Like, he know how to do everything. Playing the slide, play outside, quick, fast, great hands. He's a real good wide receiver, in my opinion.
Can you compare and contrast him with the other two top guys here, Amari and Gallup?
I feel like they all had a style of play. Like, they're all different, but they're all good in their way. You get what I'm saying? It's like hard to compare them because they all do different stuff, but they're all elite, I think, you know. So, you know, it's actually kind of good because I get to work on different types of wide receivers. I got different type of wide receivers, so, you know, it's actually good work for me, and I think they're all good in their own way.
Jerry has always talked about osmosis. You know, if you have Sertan or if you have another guy whose dad played, then he believes in that impacting the younger individual. Same thing for you and your brother?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I feel like...
But how could it not? You practicing around an eventual star receiver.
Yeah, I feel like, actually that is kind of right because I get to go against him every day, and he's really good.
Really good.
He is pretty good, yeah. Did you grow up in a football? So that's what Jerry's talking about. I'm 8 years old, we're at the breakfast table, and we talk about football.
Exactly. Yeah, I did. I've been playing football since I was 4. So we always been playing football. Football season come around, Little League, we playing. I always play with the older guys too. I always was the youngest on my team. Like when we go in for a weigh-in, I'm always the first one in the front line. They go youngest to oldest, I'm always the first one. So I always played up ever since I was young. So, you know, I feel like it helped me. I'm gonna do that with my son.
What would have been your second sport?
Basketball.
Basketball?
I played basketball a little bit. I didn't really get the hang of it till now.
Till now?
No, that's the best time because now you can see how great you would have been.
Exactly.
Nobody ever has to worry about it.
If I would have stuck to my craft playing basketball, I could have been a pretty good point guard or something.
But this is working out.
Yeah, I love it.
This is working out okay. Sean mentioned Patrick. How much did you want? And again, this is going to work out fine too. How much did you want another Bama guy in your room with you?
It would have been lovely. That's like my little bro, so you know it would have worked out fine. You know, I would have helped him out as much as I can, and you know it would have been good because you know we came from the same place, kind of know the same thing, cut from the same cloth. So
instead, along comes Micah Parsons, and in our impressions of him, certainly on the field, but also a little bit behind the scenes, he's got a combination. Michael Irvin and I were talking about this. He's got charisma. But he's also got some dog in him, so we want to call him Charisma Dog. And you get it, right? Because he fits into some of the things that you do as well.
Exactly. Yeah, he's fast, can cover, quick, get to the ball, got a dog in him, you know, got personality too. So you know, he's a great kid.
Trevon Diggs here on the Fan. So fans love you because of two things. Number one, they think you have dog in you, and number two, your ability to recover. You know, you're gonna have plays you give up. But it seems like it doesn't faze you. The ability to forget.
Short memory.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit, because that's a life skill.
Yeah. You gotta have short memory. You got to. And you're right. It is a life skill. Like that's not something you just like, you know, get. Like you gotta have to been having short memory. And you know, I faced a lot of adversity in my life, and you know, it's things that I had to, you know, forget about and you know, use to my advantage. And you know, you gotta have a short memory. You gotta keep going, keep pushing forward. And you know, I feel like I can do that well, because you know, I'm gonna come back next play. Like you catch something on me, I'm gonna come back, and I would expect you to do the same to me. And we're gonna push each other to be better, like in practice today. I batted the ball down for CeeDee. He came back, caught a pass, and I was like, oh, I got to get my lick back. It's my turn now. So, you know, just things like that, just competing every day in practice to make you better.
A lot of people named you the day one MVP with the pick and a little bit of the trash talk with Dak. What's trash talk with Dak like? Is he one of the top trash talkers out here?
Most definitely. For sure, 100%. As soon as he come out of the field, oh, we on y'all today. We on y'all today. And I don't like that too much. So, you know, I'm telling my guys, Dak over there talking trash, we got to step it up. It must be deep balls today. So, you know, I like that.
It's interesting how fast things move. Jalen was talking about this the other day, Leighton Vander Esch, how they're the old guys now in the room. And now you're talking about, oh, he's a nice kid. He's a year younger than you. You're saying, oh, these young guys, we're going to bring them around. Talk about the other cornerbacks that are in your room with you, because there are some guys who would love to follow in your footsteps.
Very, very good listeners, very good players. I like them all. You know, they're really learning every day, you know, just sticking to their craft and just learning and watching. I feel like it's on us, the older guys, to, you know, for their success, you know, to see how we do things, see how we come out here and compete on the field, and it's like a trickle effect that's going to lead off on them.
What do you say to guys like me, and I just got to say it to you straight up since we're here, who think the secondary is just too young in order to be a win now Super Bowl type contender? What do you say to that type of?
And don't swear at him.
Be jealous.
That a lot of potential, a lot of draft picks, but a lot of inexperience.
I feel like everybody's the same. Like, they're human, we human. They bleed, we bleed, and at the end of the day, it's gonna see who's the best. Like, it's your one-on-one. When you win on your one-on-one, no matter how old the person is or how inexperienced it is, you win your one-on-one, you won no matter what. So I feel like we just keep competing every day and keep going at it. Like, all the unexperienced stuff, like that stuff out the window.
Biggest year two difference for you, mentally or physically, was something you wanted to mess with in the off season?
Mentally. I feel like I got all the physical attributes. I can catch, run, cover, I can do anything, but I want to get smarter, so that I feel like that's the main thing I was focused on.
How many games into your NFL experience until you were like, I know I belong, I know I'm not going to get overwhelmed? Was it first year at camp? Was it third game? How long until you're like, okay, I don't have to worry about that, or you knew from the jump?
I would say the first game was probably when I was nervous. And then after that, it was good. Like, I could do this easy.
You got a full plate out here, but you're also a man of the world. Your thoughts on the Texas, OU, SEC marriage, or whatever it's going to be?
I feel like the bench should have been in the SEC, honestly. Texas is a big football state, and I feel like, they got players. So it's been in the SEC. I want to see how they're going to do.
Forget that story. The story is Nick or Coach because of Deion. Did you follow that story? Deion Sanders, he was at the press conference, and they said, Deion, he said, you don't call Coach Saban Nick. And
don't call me Deion.
Don't call me Deion. What would Saban do? Did you ever call him Nick ever, or was it always Coach? He just gave me a sideways look. Some reporters call him Nick, but obviously never a player, right?
No. Coach Saban.
The angriest he got at you was for what? Was it a play or just something off the field?
It was a play. Like, in the fourth quarter, we were up probably a lot. And you do something dumb, he doesn't like that. So he just like to keep it going. You could do anything. It'd be 1 second left on the clock. He's gonna yell at you. You do something wrong, he's gonna yell at you.
He's scary. Can be?
Yeah, he could be a little bit scary.
Have you shot a text message or a phone call to your brother because of all the Cole Beasley stuff in Buffalo?
No, I haven't.
Have you followed it?
No.
What's your take on just the whole story in the NFL?
I don't know. I just feel like, everybody, we doing what we have to do here, and, just focusing on what we have to do, and, coming out here, being able to play, being able to practice, and I feel like that's just the main thing we focus on, just doing what we have to do to, play.
That was a very good PR answer. Was this from
Nice.
Was this from Joe Trahan over here, PR guy? That was good.
That was good. Hey, Dan Quinn. First of all, you get to call him Dan, and second of all, how much of that roll up the sleeves, I'm lovable, but I'll also kick you in the butt, is working for you and your defense?
It works a lot. I love his play, his coaching style, how he coaches us. He's really friendly. We can talk to him. He has that open door personality that you can talk to him. He's gonna coach you and keep us fired up, and I like that a lot.
How much do things change for you schematically going from last year to this year? Does it seem like a big difference, and what are the changes?
It's essentially all football, so I came from Alabama. We played many coverages, almost every cover, so it's not really that difficult, as far as scheme wise, but it is a different scheme, and it's all football at the end of the day.
Is Dak back?
Yeah, Dak's back.
Man, he looked like he had some extra zip out there. He's running around. I don't like when he runs the routes when the other quarterbacks are throwing. So if you could tell McCarthy to stop with that, but he looks like he's back. Trevon Diggs, awesome start to your career, man. Awesome personality. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good rest of camp.
Thank you. Appreciate it.